What's up everyone, you're watching Video Game Fighters. I'm Vegito the God, and this is everything you need to know. The series where I show different characters, movesets, combos, block strings, and cover everything that you need to know when it comes to operating that character. In today's episode, we're going to be going over JIREN, so let's get it. Alright, so the first thing I need to know is his auto combos. Right here, here's the light, followed by the medium. Pretty decent auto combo, pretty good. One thing about the light auto combo is it's pretty safe on block right here after these kiblast. So that's a plus about JIREN right there. Set it up with strings. Alright, the next things you need to know are pretty unique to JIREN. His 5H is actually a grab. He has two launchers, one being 2S right there. It's pretty good. It has excellent range. It's actually pretty great. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Also, his 2H switches sides, so take note of that. That comes in handy. And he also has these air key blasts, which is just regular S and then 2S, which kind of work similar to Teen Gohan's bombs. Now let's start getting into his tool set with the charge attack and the key blast counter. The charge attack is done with quarter circle forward S, and it will go through projectiles, and the counter attack will just eat up any projectile and just teleport you right there so you can punish. You will have to punish off the snap vanish though. In the block string, on hit, the charge attack is safe on block, but it can be reflected out of. Just take note of that. There is a small delay, but other than that, if you hit, you are pretty safe. Going back to his key blast counter, I know I mentioned that it goes through regular key blast projectiles and kamehamehas and big bang attacks and all that, but I also want to mention that it goes through Frieza's heavy attack. So if you're Frieza, beware, bro, beware. Alright, now let's get into Infinity Rush and his counters. With Infinity Rush, there's three different versions: a light, medium, and heavy. They all come out at different ranges, with heavy reaching out the furthest, but it does cost you a bar. On hit, the light version doesn't really do much. It does come out the fastest though. The medium or the heavy version will knock them up into the air like this, and you dash after them, follow up. And the medium allows you to combo if you're next to a wall, so take note of that. That's really good for combo extensions. But the light, you will have to snap if you want to extend. Also, if you're a fan of the snap meta, the medium version of Infinity Rush has you covered, so it's good to go, no bar needed. So Infinity Rush is usually safe on block due to the distance that it leaves between you and your opponent, but if they are real close, they can punish it out. Also with the heavy version, you can get punished afterwards, so be cognizant of how you use that. In the block string, the light version is a true block string, but with the heavy and the medium version, they can both be reflected out. Alright, and if JIREN is not on point, Infinity Rush is the attack that comes out for the assist. It's basically the same thing as base Goku, as it staggers you for a little bit and then pushes you all the way back to the wall. It's really good in my opinion, man. It's one of the better ones in the game, I think. Alright, last thing in this toolbox to go over is counters. Quarter circle back light will cover standing attacks and air attacks. Quarter circle back medium will cover those low attacks, and quarter circle back heavy will cover everything. But it won't cover key blast. You're still gonna have to use the key blast counter if you want to do all that. Alright, next thing you need to know about are JIREN's block strings. So let's start off with his 2L into his 5L. Now what this does is it leaves enough space in between you and your opponent to where if your opponent were to press another button, they ain't gonna be able to hit you. Alright, now this is JIREN's main game plan, because whenever you do this, it's like a frame trap. It makes your opponent think that it's their turn, but really they're just gonna get countered out, as you can see right there. Now this isn't safe on everyone. Characters with further reaching attacks like Vegito can take that turn right back if you want to play with it. This is also a great way to set up the grab. Your opponent will miss and you'll just snatch them right up, then you could combo from there, however you want to do it. But yeah, that's basically JIREN's whole game plan, man. Just make your opponent think that it's their turn and then just counter the shit out of them. That's just how he works, alright? But moving on, let's get into his longer block strings. Alright, the next string I got for you is a true block string. It's 2L, 5L, 5L, 2M, 5M, 2H into the Infinity Rush, the light version. Now that is a true block string. It leaves too much distance for your opponent to do anything. They're not going to be able to counter that. So once you call an assist, you'll be able to reset and get your combo again. Okay, next string I got for y'all is 2L, 5L, 5L, 2M, 5M into the charge attack. Now this string is safe on block if it hits, but there is a delay in between the heavy and the charge attack, so your opponent can reflect out of it, as you see right there. It's also important to know that since that delay is in there, your opponent can do any type of invincible startup move like a DP or a level 3. Alright, now let's get to my favorite part of the video, and that's the combos. Now the combos that I teach you are the ones that you need to know. Starting with this one. This one right here is a combo that does over 50% damage. So this is definitely on JIREN's need to know list. So let's get this. Alright, so you start this combo off with 2L, 5L, 5L, 2M, 5M, 2S, dash, hit with medium, then light, and then jump into the light auto combo, and then end it with an uppercut. Alright, now this next combo is tricky, but it looks dope, so it has to be included, man, because if it looks cool, well then it's good. So here we go. Okay, so we start this combo off with 2L, 5L, 5L, instant air dash into a medium, and this is the most trickiest part. It's going to require some practice, but once you get the timing down, you're going to be just fine. Alright, so after that instant air dash into the medium, you're going to do a jumping light into another medium, into a key blast, and then dash, hit a light, then a super, into your medium version of the Infinity Rush, Dragon Rush, and then hit him with the uppercut. So with that combo, that's almost half your opponent's life, but more importantly, it sets them up in the corner, and that's what we're going to talk about now, corner combos. Alright, now if you're JIREN, this is where you want to be. You definitely want your opponent in the corner where you can hit these high damage combos, just like this one right here. First combo we got coming at you is 5620 damage. This is how you do it. Okay, so you start this combo off with the regular bread and butter chain. Then you hit him with the key blast into the medium version of Infinity Rush. After that, you're going to pick him up with the 2M, 5M, jump light, medium, key blast, dash, light, key blast, and then back into the 2H. And then you're going to hit him with that level 1 uppercut. And boom, that's all there's to it, man. 5620. Here it goes one more time, alright? There's no loops needed. We ain't even got into the loops yet, but we're about to get into the loops next. But yeah, this is a pretty high damaging combo just for one bar. So JIREN is a monster. Beware of him in the corner. Okay, so the corner key blast loops. JIREN's got these loops kind of similar to Vegeta's key blast loops in the corner, but they're way easier to do. This is just an example of like the basic string on how to do it. There's lots of different variations and ways you can do it, but let's get into the most basic way just so you can learn it. Alright, we're starting at 2M, 5M, jump a medium, let it hit twice, and then do a 7 medium for one hit. Alright, now the 7 medium is jumping up and back, so you let that hit once and then go into your 2S, which is that key blast. After that 2S, you're going to delay a little bit, go light, S, and then dash, and then finish the combo off with light, 2S, and then the 2H. Alright, so while we got the opponent in the corner real quick, let's go over this quick little tip right here. It's a good setup for JIREN in the corner with his air 2H. Check it out. Yeah, so JIREN's got an option select in the corner, man. With his counter, he can either go into that heavy or the counter or a block. So if the heavy whiffs, then the counter will come out. And if it's too fast for the counter to come out, he'll just block it. As you see right here, I switched his DP to a light version, so it comes out way too fast, but it just blocks it. You know what I'm saying? It's completely safe. It's safe for level 3s, everything. It'll just beat it out. Okay, so let me explain this real quick. All you gotta do is get your opponent in the corner, start up any combo string. It doesn't matter. All you gotta make sure you do is end it with your 2S and then the 2H. From there, you're gonna hold up and then start your heavy attack. But right before you land, you're going to want to do your counter. And that should work on the medium level DPs. And if you want to waste the meter, it will catch the faster ones as well. Alright, now so remember, all you gotta do is end your combo string with a 2S and the 2H. Once you hit the ground, hold up, and Jiren will automatically jump up. Time your heavy like you usually would, but right before you land, initiate your counter. And for these faster DPs, all you gotta do is whenever you initiate your counter, just keep holding back, and he'll automatically block it. But enough of all that, let's get back to these corner combos. Alright, so this corner combo right here is another version of the loops combo. It just ends with the medium version of Infinity Rush and the Dragon Rush and the uppercut. It's more damaging too. Alright, to do this one, just hit your corner loop like regular, just with the 2M start, but just at the very end of it, hit your 2S into the medium version of Infinity Rush. He'll bounce off the wall and you'll be able to Dragon Rush. When he falls and lands, just hit him with that uppercut. Alright, the last corner combo I got for y'all is probably the most important one, just because it starts with the 5H Jiren's grab. And man, whenever you're throwing this out there, you're going to be getting it a lot more often than you think. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so we start this one on 5H, S, 2S, into super dash, medium, hit twice, 7M, light S, quarter circle forward medium, into your level 1. Super simple, super important. Remember it. Alright, and the last thing you're going to need to know is how to do a TOD. Okay, so when it comes to doing TODs with Jiren, man, there's plenty of different ways to start them up. You don't have to be in the corner. You could be mid-screen. All you gotta do really is just get in the lab and explore with your team, alright? Now here's an example of one that I was able to come up with, but what I really want y'all to take note on is how I started the combo. Alright, so let's get it. Okay, so we started off with 5M, 2M, charge attack, and then we spark. Now immediately after we spark, you want to go crouch and medium into the medium version of Infinity Rush, and then you're going to want to do the loops combo that I taught y'all earlier. And just remember, on the second medium you're going to have to jump back and only let it hit once, and then do your ki blast. But other than that, let the combo roll out like usual. Do the uppercut, call Goku, do your Kaioken, hit it 3 times, and then do your vanish move. After that, call Vegeta, do your level 5 final flash, and it's a wrap. Alright, so whenever you're doing your TODs, man, just remember, do it just like that. Go medium, medium, charge attack, and spark. From there you can go into a bomb loop, whatever type of combo that you got, into the level 1, and then just seek and destroy from there. You really just got to explore, man. Just have fun with it. Jiren's a really fun character. He's real unique when it comes to these counters, and he's a real high damage character, so he's staying somewhat true to the anime. But hey, that covers everything that you need to know when it comes to playing Jiren. I appreciate everyone for sticking around to the end of the video, and I hope I was able to help some of y'all out. I do have plans on making videos in the future, so like, share, and subscribe, man. I'm Vegito God, and this is Video Game Fighters. Peace.